Hey my YouTube family. First thanks to all for above subscriber of 150 and many more continue. Blessed and keep supporting for more life enhancement and informative videos. Well, today the most important things is that all my upcoming Bihar State Commerce exams aspirants all the best for exams, and all of you might some aspirants learn or prepare from home through videos and various channel subscription to take subscription. Still additional things and knowledgeable practice sets for wanna share some of most practice set which useful for STET Bihar Commerce aspirant. Hence it's the book, all the total 10 sets in this complete syllabus coverage might it helpful for the preparation. So let's start. First in this set question will be which accounting concept requires that the life of a business be divided into smaller parts. Here the accounting concept requires that the life of a business be divided into smaller parts. We can say that accounting period concept requires that the life of a business be divided into smaller parts, and the accounting period is a period of time that covers certain accounting functions which can be either a calendar or fiscal year but also a week, month or quarter. Accounting periods are created for reporting and analyzing purpose, and the accrual method of accounting allows for consistent reporting. Another is under which concept assets is recorded at cost even if the market price is more or less. Here in this question the asset is recorded at cost even if the market price is more or less. The cost concept will be the answer. How we can say this the cost concept? The historical cost principle is the basic accounting principle under section GAAP. Under the historical cost principle, most assets are to be recorded on the balance sheet and their historical cost even if they have significantly increased in value over time. Not all assets are held at historical cost. And third number, under which concept advance received against sale of goods is recorded as advance against sale and not sale. Under which concept advance received against sale of goods is recorded as advance against sale and not sales. So in this question the answer will be C, revenue recognition concept. How we can understand revenue recognition concept? Because we can elaborate this. Revenue recognition principle assumes that the revenue is recognized only when there is a sale or transfer of goods on receiving an advance and not a sale transaction. Hence revenue is not recognized. So answer will be revenue recognition concept. And fourth number, which accounting principle is applied for closing stock is valued at lower of cost or market price? Accounting principle and closing stock valued at lower of cost or market price. In this question, prudence concept. How we can say this the prudence concept? Will say this the closing stock is valued at lower cost or market price. The concept of accounting applies here in prudence concept. Prudence concept is an accounting principle, okay, in which the revenue is required only when assured but expenses are recorded as soon as possible. So here the answer will be prudence concept. General reserve is created on the basis of convention of General reserve is created on the basis of convention of convertism. How we can say the convertism? The convertism of convention, otherwise convention of convertism, means that the convention of caution or the policy of playing safe. The principle requires that the situation of uncertainty and doubts, the business transaction should be recorded in such a manner that the profile and assets are not overstated and losses and liabilities are not understated. The following are the some example. We can say the example with also understand with this example, like the closing stock is valued at cost price or net realizable value, another provision for doubtful debts, another provision for pending lawsuit against the firm, another joint life insurance policy. So the answer will be convertism. Sixth question: accounts treat a business as distinct from the person who own it. This concept is termed as business entity concept, money measurement concept, going concern concept, dual aspect concept. In this question, accounts treats a business as distinct from the person who owns. So in this concept is called business. How we can say the business entity because the concept of business entity assumes that business has a distinct and separate entity from its owner. It means that for the purpose of accounting, the business and its owner are treated as two separate entities. Seventh question will be the expenditure which results in the acquisition of an asset, tangible or intangible, which can later be sold or converted into cash, or which results is an increase in the earning capacity of business, or which affords some other advantages of the firm. Here, which can later be sold or converted into cash, or which result is in an increase in the earning capacity of a business, which affords some other advantages or to the business. Here the answer will be capital expenditure. How we can say the capital expenditure? We can elaborate. Capital expenditure is that expenditure which results in the acquisition of an asset, tangible or intangible, which can be later sold and converted into cash, or which results in increase in the earning capacity of a business. So capital expenditure is the alright. Well, another eighth of question: the assets which constantly changes in value through transaction that are entered into are called, जो assets है वो constantly change होते हैं value through transaction that are entered into. Okay, constantly change means floating assets. Floating assets are the cash and those assets which are meant to be converted into cash at the earliest opportunity. Example: cash at banks, sundry debtors, stock of goods, etc. The term floating is derived from the fact that such assets constantly change in the value through transactions that are entered into. Ninth question will be: in double entry or bookkeeping, every financial transaction involves at least how many accounts? In double entry or bookkeeping, every financial transaction involves at least how many accounts? Double entry bookkeeping is based on the principle that every financial transactions affects at least two accounts, or one account is debited and another account is credited. So answer will be the two accounts. And 10th number: in double entry and bookkeeping, what is the key principle that ensure the accounting equation is always balanced? ओके, डबल एंट्री और बुक कीपिंग में कौन सा की प्रिंसिपल है जो अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन को हमेशा बैलेंस करता है? सो वी कैन से दैट the duality principle states that the every financial transaction affects at least two accounts, with one account being debited and another credited, ensuring that the accounting equation remains balanced. So come to the next question. Which ledger are prepared in a सेल्फ बैलेंसिंग सिस्टम? कौन सा लेजर है जो प्रिपेयर किया जाता है सेल्फ बैलेंसिंग सिस्टम के लिए? आंसर विल बी डेटर, क्रेडिटर एंड मेन लेजर कंटेनिंग रिमेनिंग अकाउंट्स. So how we can say understand that self balancing system, each ledger trial balance can be derived independently in a self balancing system. It is inverse of the total debtors account in the sales ledger and the total creditors account in the bought ledger. This method makes ledgers self-balancing by introducing adjustment account. Come to the next point, 12th number. Which of the following transaction will appear under adjustment accounts under the self-balancing system? कौन सा ट्रांजेक्शन में एडजस्टमेंट अकाउंटिंग अंदर सेल्फ बैलेंसिंग सिस्टम में कौन सा अकाउंटिंग? बिल्स रिसीवेबल एज इंडोज्ड और डिसऑनर्ड ट्रांजेक्शन विल बी appear under adjustments accounts or under self balancing system, which is self balancing entries are made for adjustment account, which means the answer will be second or B, bills receivable and endorsed dishonor. 13. Trial balance is used to check the accuracy. Trial balance is used to check the accuracy. Ledger, accounts and balances. Now how we can say the ledger and the accounts balances? We can elaborate that trial balance is used to check the accuracy of ledger accounts balances. Trial balance is a technique for checking the accuracy of the debit and credit amounts recorded in the various ledger accounts. It is basically a statement that exhibits the total of the debit and credit balances recorded in various accounts of ledger. So next question will be 14th. Which of the following is required while vouching purchases? Examine sales book, examine purchase book, examine purchase invoice, examine the numerical sequence of source documents generated within the organization. Here answer will be for vouching purchase. Vouching is the producer followed in the process of the audit to authorize the creditability of the entries entered in the books of account. Purchase book is a type of special purpose subsidiary book which is used for recording only credit purchase of goods, and it is required for the examined. So here answer will be the second, third and fourth. Examine sales book, examine purchase book, and examine the numerical sequence of source documents generated within the organization. In 15th, verification of the correctness of cost accounts and following the plan of cost accounting is called cost audit. This is the statement. Verification of the correctness of cost accounts and following the plan of cost accounting is called cost account ICMA London. Okay, which of the following is not a limitation of audit as per AAS accounting standard? AAS. Okay. Accounting standard 4. Okay, their answer will be in 16th. Objectivity of auditor's judgment. How we can say auditor in selective testing. Here we can selective testing and objectivity of auditor's judgment. That's okay. Then come to the next question. 17th, dash is the compliance audit. That okay, cost audit is the compliance audit. Come to the next question. What is said as the essence of auditing? Essence of auditing के लिए क्या है? Vouching. Okay, vouching. How we can set that vouching? Okay, vouching can be described as the essence or backbone of auditing. The success of an audit depends on the thoroughness with or which vouching is done, and answer will be vouching. The difference between internal audit and statutory audit is that internal auditor should be a qualified chartered accountant, whereas statutory audit need not hold such as qualification. This question for 19th question, answer will be C. Appointment of internal auditor is optional, while the appointment of statutory audit is obligatory. Yeah. And the last question, which is 20, and cost auditor is appointed by the shareholder in the general meeting, the central government, the registered companies, or the board of directors. No, the board of director can appoint. The board of director. A cost audit represent the verification of cost accounts and checking on the adherence to the cost accounting plans. Cost audit accuracy of the cost accounting records to ensure that they are the conformity with cost accounting. The cost auditor proposed to be appointed in required to give a letter of consent to the board of director. So answer, cost auditor is appointed by the board of directors. That's all. And hoping this complete video of every aspirant will be useful, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe with your friends. Thank you. Stay connected for next upload. See you. Thank you.